little special edition video for you guys today. It is Saturday. I had to go fill a couple of holes this morning. It was like, one of my customers had a company come in and take a tree down. The tree fell in the yard and it left some holes in the yard. Just a bunch of little ones. Wouldn't even require like an entire wheelbarrow of topsoil. So I wasn't about to go buy a whole yard of topsoil. I didn't know where I'd end up dumping it and using it up anyway. So I called the landscape supply place. So I stopped in there actually and I asked them, I go, can I just come and bring like a bunch of 5-gallon buckets and fill them up, like 5 or 6? And they're like, yeah, we don't care. Just do what you gotta do. Back up the pile, shovel it in. We're like, all right. And I was like, all right, cool. So I went and did that and filled up 5 of them, filled them holes. Easy peasy. But, however, ooh, they got like a bike show going on here at the local watering hole. All these bikes. Very nice. That's pretty cool. But anyway, no time for that today. Wish I had time to play around. I don't. Billy is sick. He woke up this morning not feeling good at all. An invitation to Will Rice's wedding. Blowing around the truck here. But anyway, he's not feeling good. So he's in bed. I told him, I said, just stay there. Usually on Saturdays, he goes and mows his set of apartment complexes way out in Middleport. It's like 35-40 minutes from my shop. I'm like, you know what? Stay in bed, brother. I got you. I'll go do them for you. So I just went to shop, loaded up. I'm gonna go out and hit these for him. I was just gonna take his truck and put a mower in the back of his truck, but I also want to take the windstorm because I have an idea. But I got a special treat for y'all because I got a completely different mower on here. Pulling her out of the woodwork. Pulling her out of the archive. So we'll film some stuff when we get out here. I got some different mounts and stuff with me. And y'all will see. So see you in a minute. right, she's full. I think my buzzer never went off, but it was spitting out the side, so I'm gonna dump here, and that's why I brought the windstorm, because I'm gonna windstorm it right into the woods. But let's take a look. Oh yeah, she's full. And I think it's probably clogged now too. Nope, not really. That's a lot of grass. 10 bushel. Oh, that's not really packed. Watch this something cool. Watch this. Woo! There it goes. I'll get you guys some better views other than just in this mount here. I just got to find a good place to set up. I'm actually surprised I bagged that entire front over there with as tall as that was. I'm surprised I bagged that entire thing before it got full. That's crazy. Awesome. All right, let's go do some more. Okay, so what's the verdict? Yeah, so I had to cut all this over here, not that big, but this whole front area, the section in between the two sidewalks, the section over by the road, this whole area here, all the way down all this. There's a couple big sections here. I filmed them. There's a big section runs up that side, a big section along the back, and then over the right hand side, and then behind this building, and then in front of that building. I have like 1.5 piles here. I also put, so I put a total, like I said, I got 1.5 piles here. Back behind this building by a shed, I have 2 piles, and then on the other side over there I have 2 piles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so 6 piles. 3 of those piles were with the hopper half full because I knew I was going to a bigger section. I wanted to start with it empty. It really didn't fill up as much as I thought it would. That being said, what do I think? Did it take me longer than it takes Billy with the right? 52 doing it by himself? Yeah, of course it did. But I don't really think it took me that much longer. Like, I don't think it's that extreme of a difference for a couple reasons. One, because this grass gets so tall and so thick. I was cutting it down. It's set at 3 3/4, but it's definitely cutting lower, much lower. It's probably cutting between 3 and 3 1/4 is about where I have it right now. That's about what I cut it down to. So, and it was mostly probably 5 inches tall in most areas. Some parts were a little shorter, some a little taller, but on average, I'd say about 5 inches everywhere, and I cut it down to 3 1/4. So Billy's double cutting this every week. So the time it would have taken him to double cut versus me just cutting it once, this machine's a little slower. And 2, I don't have to blow off one single sidewalk. There's not a speck of grass on any sidewalk. Nowhere. So I save the time of going around this entire complex blowing off all these sidewalks. I don't have to do that. I don't have to double cut. So I don't know. Yeah, it took a little longer. I don't even know. I was going to time it, and then I didn't, and I forgot. So I'm getting NFL updates on my phone, on my watch. So I don't know. I had a lot of fun doing it. I miss that walker. God, that walker cut, boy. Whew. So it just follows the contour of everything. There's so many hills here. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna take the windstorm. I'm gonna go hit all these piles and get rid of them, make them go bye-bye, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I need food. I gotta go to a party later, bonfire, whatever. So I need food though, so I need to eat.